Okay, I'm going to start tying the Parachute Light Cahill parachute. So I'm using a yellow or primrose thread, yellowish color. I started at the eye of the hook, and I'm going to cut the tag off, the excess, and I'm going to bring my thread to the 1/3 mark. So now I have stacked some calf tail, white calf tail. I'm going to measure it to be, the wing post will be the length of the shank of the hook. Going to bring it to the tie-in point, and then using the pinch method, putting the thread in between my thumb and index finger, I'm going to secure the thread, secure the calf tail to the shank of the hook, and I'm going to cut this at an angle to help give a nice tapered body look. Then I'm going to lift the wing post up, put a jam knot or a thread dam right in front of it to help it stand up. Then I'm going to wrap around the base of the post to give this an area to secure the hackle to. Make sure that's nice and tight up there. For this fly, I'm going to secure the hackle to the shank of the hook. So I'm going to take a hackle that's sized. This is a size 14. I'm going to put a size 14 hackle in using a hackle gauge. I'm going to tie it to the near side, and then I'm going to secure that right at the behind the wing post. Bring my thread back behind the wing post, and then lift the hackle up and tie it to the wing post, but I'm going to secure it upwards, and then I'm going to bring my thread back down and then trim the hackle stem off, and then bring my thread to the bend of the hook. Put a little ball there. Now I'm going to take a dozen hackle fibers, measure them to the shank of the hook, and now I'll transfer them into my left hand and place them at the bend of the hook. Take a couple of loose wraps in between my thumb and index finger, and then I'll tie in tight as I get to just to secure them in place. Then I want to put like a little wrap underneath just to keep them standing up. Now I'll take some cream dubbing, twist it on one direction, slide it up, and I like to hold the tail before I do my first wrap right by the bend, securing securing the tail in place. And I'll add more, try to get this body complete. Nice and tight. Now I'll put some fur from some dubbing right behind the wing and in front. Now take my hackle pliers, take the hackle, make sure that the dull side is down, and I'm going to start making some wraps around the base of the wing post. Making sure it doesn't twist. Now that I'm at the tie-in point, just to give you an idea why I went in that direction, when I go to run the thread over, all those hackles will just move out of the way. So that I can trim the hackle from there. Now the only hackles I trapped were from the feather that was tied in, so I could just trim these off. Now I'm going to dub the front of the body, the head part. Grab the hackles out of the way and going to, now that I got enough fur by the wing, I can start tapering it down towards the eye. Then I could whip finish this. Make sure I grab the hackles out. And cut. I would like to put a drop of head cement right at the wing, let it slide down. You can put some at the base. Get the hackles out of the way and put a little at the eye. Okay, that is the finished parachute.